Presented by Lazy Boy Studios.
Hello, and welcome to Dungeon Tales. Welcome to part 2 of the one-shot, The Plight of Magnus Ruinous III. Just to give you a quick refresher on who the characters are, we have Magnus Ruinous III, which is a half-elf played by Rain, who's also a sorcerer. We also have Norm the Gnome, who's played by our Chaz, and who is a paladin. Then we also have Clarence the Wolf Kogan, who is another gnome played by Mark, and it's a gnome barbarian. Without further ado, here is part 2 of The Plight of Magnus Ruinous III. Enjoy! Alright, and we're back. So, you see the alabaster skin starts rising up from this different type of summoning circle. Not so ominous as the one that the cultists were using. Mikey D. Michael appears, and you see his bloodshot eyes, and he goes, "Oh, good. I'm back."
Yeah, look, clothes are all around the ground, on their bodies. So you don't have to be naked.
What about my sandwich?
Jeeves! Can I have 2 sandwiches, please? I'm hungry.
Make that 3.
You got
I'll have a sandwich as well.
Alright.
it. Sandwiches.
Yes, and I go, Mr. Paladin, can you bring back our elf lady?
Well, I suppose. She wasn't too helpful to us. Just to be blunt.
She didn't kill us.
Yeah, well, okay. So I go over and I do lay on hands, but...
Just bring her up so she can walk. She can lay in the cart.
I only give her 2 HP.
We're dicks. It's great.
You're like, I'll heal it enough so it does scar. But you see Jeeves is sort of like approaching the corpses with bread.
Jeeves, what are you doing?
I'm making sandwiches, sir.
Can you not make it out of our fallen enemies who are humanoid?
And then he turns to the horse.
Is the horse still alive?
Yes, they're both still alive.
Jeeves, we need those to get into town. Can you just give us some anchovies?
So we're out of anchovies.
Can you do it with the gems then? Since you seem to be able to turn anything into food.
Okay. You see he puts the opals into the 2 sandwiches you requested. And then he puts emeralds in one, amethyst in another. And I didn't say this earlier, but you also have onyx with you. So he puts onyx in another sandwich.
You know what? Fuck it. We're trying it.
So I go for the emerald one.
Okay. I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case.
And he hands over the opal ones to Magnus, which I'm assuming you're just going to give to...
Yes. Oh, I'm not touching them with the dam. I give them to Mikey.
So you got a critical fail on your Constitution, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Okay.
So, alright, so you don't know entirely what happened, but you take 13 damage. And it could just be trying to eat the stones, but you feel like this weird, like you're full of air. Like there's all this air rolling through you.
Is it gonna clear out his stomach?
Is he gonna have a huge fart?
He's like, wow, my stomach
Eventually.
feels really good.
And he sort of like, you see he starts to sort of blow up like the girl from Willy Wonka.
Oh no.
But he's still sort of, he's rotund, but he's still able to move.
Yeah, I can roll.
But he can walk too.
He waddles.
Yes. Jeeves goes like, and Clarence, do you have a preference? And he pushes towards you amethyst and the onyx.
I'm feeling hungry. How about both?
Okay. And he gives you both sandwiches.
So I want to inspect each of them before I do anything. I want to do all of the checks.
All right. So first, I suggest Arcana and then Investigation.
All right. So on Arcana, I got 14.
Okay. You do sense a lot of magic coming from these, and you can sense that it's for the amethyst. You sense it's lightning related, and for the onyx, you can sense it's something dark and twisted, but you're not entirely sure what exactly is dark and twisted about it.
All right, and now I'll do the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 13.
Okay, so you notice that there's a lot more onyx on the sandwich than there is amethyst on the sandwich.
All right, so at this point, what I want to do is take the stones out of the sandwich and pocket them, and just now I have the bread. But before I do anything with the bread, I want to determine if there's still any properties to the bread that will, make me suffer a similar fate as to my friend Norm.
They smell like anchovies and peanut butter.
Great. So then, I just I chomp on the first bread, the one that was touching the amethyst.
And I'm just in the background, doing lay on hands on myself. And I heal all that damage that I took.
You're still rotund, but yes, you do heal. And Clarence, you just taste like the sandwich you had before. There's no damaging effects, and if you're injured, you actually find yourself healing.
Which one is that?
Oh, nice. I actually wasn't injured because I took a long rest, so I guess I feel even better.
That was just the normal bread. He took the stones out of the bread.
Oh, there we go. I got Mikey. Take the stones out of the bread. Take the stones out of the bread.
You see he's already eating one? What? And you see he explodes.
Is he dead?
Let's just say you may need to wait 8 hours before you summon him again. You just have like alabaster black blood just all over you. And he left one sandwich. And you hear Jeeves goes, "We shouldn't waste our food."
Jeeves, did the sandwich kill him or did you kill him?
Maybe both.
Jeez, I'm no longer hungry.
I see. I have jerky if you want some of that.
Yes, please.
And he throws some salmon jerky at you.
How do you make jerky out of salmon?
I've actually had it before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dried. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think it's an East Coast thing.
Okay, I'll go continue eating my deer jerky.
All right.
Honestly, that's on him. You want to eat magical rocks? Go for it.
Alright, is Lady Elf awake?
She's now awakened, and she's like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?"
We saved your life.
Fuck.
Yeah, you owe us.
Your life.
Okay, I guess I'll kill myself then if that's what you want.
No, I pulled a contract.
Wait. You can't kill yourself. You already agreed to a date. And I wink at her.
She starts undrawing her knife.
I go, no. You're going to sign this contract I'm writing. Don't worry. Terms are favorable.
Do you just have her sign the blank?
You bet they are.
Yeah, I have her sign it at the bottom.
Alright.
I draw like an X and a line, and then I have her put her name.
So she initials it and marks it with her blood. And I want Clarence to do just a regular charisma roll.
All right, my time to shine.
What is your charisma?
My charisma's 8. Let's see. I rolled an 18. Nice.
So despite being horrendous and really making her not want to live anymore, she's not completely off-putted by your statements. And Jeeves goes, "Sir, should we return back to town now to report to your father?"
Yes, I need to go tell father I lived.
Okay, so you make it back to the town. And
So as we're going along, I'm basically writing a whole contract, how she basically does not belong to my family, but actually is like going to be my personal assistant.
Sure.
And I put in like insurance and like money for her, stipends, blah, 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 blah.
And you see that there's apparently like a lot of villagers celebrating, and then as soon as you guys enter the town, the party dies quiet.
The party as in us, or the party as in the
Sorry,
celebration?
The festivities.
Do I see my father?
I was like, whoa, wow, that was sort of an anticlimactic ending.
Yeah, you enter the town, the gate fell, and you all died. No one knows how or why. The end. You see Jeeves leaning on the lever. Oh, my bad. No, the festivities die quiet, and you do not see your father, but you do see a lot of your father's handmaidens stop doing the kegger stand that they were. And you're like, oh, and they get down.
Sorry to ruin your fun. I'm debating how many of them I can kill shatter.
You see there's about 300 people right in this general area.
Like a 40-foot radius?
We'll extend it to 60.
I can kill about half of them, probably.
Yes, but also it's the common folk too, not just your father's servants, even though at least half of them are your father's servants.
So I stand up proudly, and I go, someone go grab me my father, for I have successfully completed the mission. And I go into the house, and I flip them off as I go. And I draw these two with them.
So you go into the house, and your father is sort of waiting for you to arrive. He goes like, I figured as much.
So I bow like super deep. I go, Father, I've come back alive, despite other insurances.
I see. And you see your father is like, he's an older elf. He looks like he's not like thousands of years old, but he's definitely like been around the block a few times and shows like he's middle-aged at this point. And he has this long, like sort of silverly blonde hair and just forest green eyes that stare at you with disappointment.
Now, Norm just sort of follows Magnus's lead.
Is Jeeves there?
Say that again?
Is Jeeves there?
Jeeves is also there, and Jeeves just sort of, he goes up for a fist bump.
I fist bump him. Fuck yeah. I fist bump Jeeves to hell.
I meant to your father.
Oh.
Yes. No, he goes up for a fist bump, and your father leaves him hanging. And he just leaves it.
So I walk up and fist bump Jeeves, and then I walk back again.
Jeeves puts his hand down and goes, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
We don't want to happen what happened in 09. And he looks off into the distance.
What 1009? What year was this 09?
And he goes, oh, it's just 9.
Aren't we in like year 1000 and something?
Of this era, yes.
Okay.
And Jeeves just sort of walks into the shadows, and you don't see him again at this point anyways. And your father goes, now, what trouble did you bring this time? And
Not surprisingly.
None. Oh, okay.
None.
Then what's with the damaged elf and the shrunken...
Oh, those are your
bodyguard?
guards.
My
Who are you calling shrunken, you piece of shit? I pick up my hammer and
I beep him. I beep him doing that. I'm not fighting my father at the moment.
And he stares at Clarence and goes,
There's just beeps anytime he opens his mouth.
he stares at Clarence and he goes, so you're telling me they are not cursed warriors, but actually gnome warriors. You hired gnome.
I mean, they beat your guards.
Yeah, what's it to you?
You got a problem with that?
I see. I'm sorry if I came across as insensitive. I did not mean to insult your stature. I just thought you were terribly cursed by my son's wrongdoings.
I didn't do anything wrong. The only thing wrong in my life is I came
Well-
from your loins.
Well, I don't know about that, but, well, okay. All right. Thank you, good sir.
I accept your apology.
Yes. Anyways, I think it is time that we carry on with our lives. Now, son, I don't want to see you again till I summon you. As for the bodyguards, or guards as you say, how much did you promise them?
15 gold each.
Okay, just 15 in total.
Yeah.
Okay. And he gets...
I mean, that's nothing for you.
yes, I mean...
Wait, I thought you said 50.
No, I said 15.
I'm pretty sure you said 50.
Wink,
I'll
wink.
pay you back later the letter 35. I said 15. I'll
I'm
give
pretty
you a
sure
bonus
you
out of my
said
own
50.
pocket later.
You see your father goes, I don't care. Just get him out of my sight. And he gives you guys 50 each.
Nice.
Now...
Should have gone for 500.
Sorry, I said 5,000. And you also see Jeeves shows up with his hand out. And he goes, sir, you forgot my pay. He goes, oh, yeah, sorry, Jeeves. And you see he gives him a jar of peanut butter.
I'm not surprised.
You see Jeeves just sort of puts the peanut butter in his pocket and claps.
I could imagine Jeeves pulling out like a deck of many things and he's just playing solitaire with it.
How big was the jar of peanut butter if he just casually puts it in his pocket? Was it like one of these Costco-sized ones that he just
and it just
somehow puts it in his
magically.
pocket?
Yeah. Yeah, there's many mysteries about Jeeves. About
Jeeves is the real like mentor character.
He's got a pocket.
He is the pervy sage,
This is true.
Yes.
like level power.
His
It's like,
pocket
remember
is
what I taught you?
magical.
You didn't teach us anything.
Remember what I taught you, sir. What did you teach us? Never put unknown rocks in your mouth. All right. Then he whispers in your ears like, sir, don't forget you have an appointment with the artist or whatever she called herself.
Oh God, the artist.
I mean,
Okay.
bring your new friends. Who knows? Maybe they could have a group. And
Statue?
he whispers to you, statue, to piss off your father like you wished.
Yes. This shall be. So I bring everyone.
He also whispers, don't forget the horses.
Can you not take care of the horses, or do you want me to keep the horses?
No,
Do you
no.
want to be in the statue? You should be in the statue.
Yes, I agree, but I mean also the horses too.
We'll bring the horses.
Good.
The horses can be the background.
Now with the ads. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It's actually pretty cool. They got transitions in there for you. They've got, different background musics you can put in. There's a lot to play with. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. Hope you guys are doing well. This is the second part of the one-shot, The Plight of Magnus Ruinous the Third. I think Chaz announced the characters that were in here last week, but I'm going to go through them again, to acknowledge them and just make sure we didn't miss anybody. So first off, we have Alexio O'Donovan from Twitter, Four Corner Games. We have Neural the Swift from Twitter, Hottinger Lauren. We have Kunai Selden, the Dragonborn. From Facebook, Kelly Gradewall. We have Dwayne The Rock from Twitter, Tavern Talks. We have Ambriol from Facebook, Anthony Bedina Estrada. And we have Scott Kilbrew from Twitter, Dungeon Trek. So thank you all so much for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. If you want a character named after you on the show, all you need to do is just support the show in any way that you can, whether it's through donating, through helping share the podcast, through participating in different posts that Chaz is doing on social media. Anything you do that actually benefits the show, we'll make a character after you and you get to name them whatever you want it to be, no matter how silly or ridiculous the name is. Also, make sure you check out our YouTube if you can check out all the episodes on YouTube. It's the same thing you got on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts. But also, if you guys could just subscribe or leave a like, that would help us greatly. Also, any reviews you leave on Apple would also be very beneficial. Anything like that helps us greatly. Again, thank you so much for listening. Oh, also, before I see you all next week, don't forget to buy stuff from TeePublic and buy our t-shirts and things. I think there's all sorts of t-shirts. I love all of them. I haven't bought all of them yet, but they're all great. And you don't even have to buy them as a t-shirt. You could buy them as like a hoodie, as a face mask, as a mug. I think you can buy them as pillows too. I think so. Or stickers. Maybe not a pillow, but you can get them as stickers. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode and are enjoying it. And please enjoy the rest of this week's episode, and we'll see you all next week. You make it to the tavern, and you see the girl who was staring at you. Didn't seem to move at all, and you do notice that there seems to be a little bit more of statues in this room. And the bartender...
Excuse me?
like you see that there's a statue of what looked to be where the Dragonborn was. It doesn't seem like he's been replaced, but like where that Dragonborn when you first met him, there now seems to be a statue sitting there.
He's still alive.
He's with you still. He's still alive.
I'm like, hey, look, you got your own statue.
Oh, on the way back to the tavern, I actually wanted to approach Nora once again.
Okay.
I put also, by the way, I put a stipend in the contract that says she does not need to date other employees.
Well, actually, I don't know if he's classified as an employee anymore.
Oh no, I give everyone new contracts. At least the two gnomes.
Okay.
That basically stipends.
Doesn't mean I did anything with it.
So I give you a contract that basically says you're gonna get paid as a guard. You have insurance, like a whole like employment contract.
Vision.
Well, I'd want to actually read it because being a gnome, I actually have some intelligence. Like I'm not the typical gnome.
Oh no, it's a totally fair contract.
Well, yeah, but I'd want to actually sit down and read it. But I'd want to do that, after the date.
Oh, okay.
Mark's like, I'm getting that no matter what. It's like,
I'll let you have fun with that.
Like, I now have 1030 gold. I'm good to go. Go ahead and approach Neural.
Wait, is it Norol?
Yeah, or I think so. Let me see how.
I've been saying Nora the whole time.
I have not been getting that. Yeah, it's Neural the Swift. Nerual.
Oh wow! I was thinking Nora.
That's okay. Rain called her naughty at one point.
You know, I
well, if this
in
game goes
character,
well, I might call her naughty too.
My character won't remember anyone's name. Only Jeeves. Jeeves is the only name he remembers.
It's his only true friend besides Mikey D. Michaels.
Who gets his own special note and eventually a stat block.
That's right. Okay, yeah, so you approach Neural the Swift, and you see she is walking fine, then she knows you approach and is like, oh, Neural the Swift sees you have come to bargain, I guess.
Well, I'd simply like to buy you some dinner.
Okay.
The mission's over.
Good. Roll
We're back in town.
Persuasion.
All right, I got 17.
All right, fine. Faster we get this over with, the better.
I raise my hand so to try to, gentlemanly grab her hand or hold her arm.
Okay. So unfortunately, because of the height difference, it's like you grab her hand. Get the idea of like a toddler grabbing their mother's hand.
I mean that's kind of how it would look, but you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. I know how I look.
And I guess you're just leading the way with your comically large hammer attached to your back.
Yeah.
So you lead the way into it, and you get your own table. And Magnus and Norm and Jeeves and Kunai continue into the bar. You see Kunai sits at the table with his statue, and you see he moves his statue to another seat and sits in his chair. And you go like, no one sits in my chair but me.
What does this statue look like?
It looks exactly like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like crazy how detailed it is.
Now, do I notice any statues that look like me?
You don't notice any statues that look like you. You actually notice the statues of every single person who was in the bar at the time you guys are in there.
Except for him?
Except for you guys, and for some reason of the Dragonborn. But like there's one of Alexio, of Steve Kilbrew, of Dwayne the Rock. I'm trying to think who else died. Was there anyone?
I think that's it.
Yeah, okay.
There's only like 6 of them.
Yeah, it's true. And then also like
So is there a statue of Norol?
No, actually there is not a statue of her either.
But the Dragonborn's still alive.
I know, it's weird. And do you approach the mysterious woman? Amber?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh, hello. You made it back before 2 weeks.
Yes.
I was going to surprise you with the statue garden I'm creating.
Fun. Do you want to create more?
Question, is the bartender a statue now, or is the bartender still serving?
He's still serving.
Does he have a statue of himself right next to him?
No, there's actually a statue of himself near the entrance that says, welcome. And he looks like he's smiling in the statue, but you look at the barkeeper, he doesn't smile.
I smile at that.
Norm just goes over to the bartender and goes, "I'll have your finest holy water."
What?
Sir, I don't know if you understand what this establishment is, but here's fire water.
Is that the same?
I wouldn't say it's holy, but it's a type of water.
All right, well, I'll bless it myself. May the Sylvanus bless this water.
So you see, like, some what looks to be like a demon gets exorcised from your drink, and that was just like purified holy water.
And then I start drinking it.
And the bartender's like, I don't know what the fuck you just did, but that was amazing.
That's great.
And he turns over to Magnus and goes like, "How may I serve you today, sir?"
I actually fully take off my mask.
Oh. Okay.
Can I just have a drink?
Sure.
Some wine. Preferably something smooth.
So no crushed glass in your wine. That's what you're saying?
Do you work for my father?
No, sir. I work for you. Don't you remember?
Sounds like something I would do. Yes, please.
Okay. So he gets you a tankard of wine for some reason.
I swirl it around to see if there's glass at the bottom.
There's not. It's just like it's smooth. Actually, he got you peach flavored wine.
Oh, there we go. I almost want to change like a sub like element into like Magnus as like masochist. Like all the things that's happened to him as a child has led it that he's immune to normal pain under like 2D like 2 damage. He's just immune.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I'll just drink glass. It's fine.
It's okay. I've had worse. Good. And then Mark, did you have the bartender serve you food or anything?
Yeah. Well, so, Norl, what would you like to have?
I'll just have a salad.
Please, get the beautiful lady the finest salad that you have, and, I'll have a steak myself.
Okay.
Oh, and, Norl, what would you like to drink?
I guess I'll have me some Horn-Eater Ale. I think that'd be good.
That sounds good for me, too.
Okay. So you see the bartender comes back with the drinks quicker. And he eventually brings out the steak and the salad. And then he also, after he puts down the drinks, he does say, "Now, I know you guys can probably handle this yourself, but be careful." And he just sort of walks away mysteriously as he stares you guys down.
I'm talking to the statue lady at this point.
Yeah, Ambriel.
Yeah, I'm like, Ambriel, what did you want from us? I mean, I could tell you all about the mystery of the Badger Den.
Maybe. I think we should just find a nice pedestal for you guys and just work on making your statue. I'll do a quick sketch, and then I'll get started.
Can't forget the horses.
Right. And then also your butler?
Yes. I have Jeeves stand in front of me, by the way.
Before
they do the picture. Yes.
Okay.
And I put back on my mask.
Okay. Wait, so do you want a statue of yourself or no?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Either this turns into a trap, and she's a Medusa, and we all get turned into statues. In which case, I'm wearing my mask, I'm going to close my eyes, and she probably won't be able to tell.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Or we piss off my father. It's great.
So she pulls Clarence and Norrell. She grabs you and...
Oh, hell no.
No, she's like, no, it's just a second. I only need to take a quick sketch.
Well, excuse me, we're sort of in the middle here. We can come see you tomorrow.
Dinner. How about that?
No, it's on me. Don't worry. We'll see you tomorrow.
And she goes like, "Look into my eyes."
Can I do an insight check before I do that? I got a 12.
You get the feeling that she really wants you to look into her eyes. And you see Nora.
Do I have a reason to be skeptical? Well, I see all these statues around, so that doesn't make me feel safe.
You don't really have a reason to be skeptical, but like you don't sense any magic or anything either. I mean, you are a barbarian, so it's not your forte, but...
I'm also looking at the situation. while I'm drinking my holy water and basically getting ready to take action if this turns sour quick.
And you hear Kunai go, "Yeah, just calm yourselves." And you realize he has been awake this whole time drinking, and he's probably on his 99th ale. And
Well, I'm not paying for it. He can pay for it all he wants.
and then as soon as you say that, he turns like, "What?" And he's like, "Now let's calm down, everybody. It's just a nice lady who wants to take a sketch."
Are you drunk?
No, and he's like talking to the wall as you say that.
Do you think I'm the wall?
Say that again, Mr. Wall.
At this point, to use the distraction to my advantage, I think, and I go, there is only one lady with whom I have eyes for.
Do you stare at Duro when you do this?
I stare at Nora. Noral.
Yeah, okay. I want you to do persuasion, I guess.
All right. Doing my forte. I got a 12.
Okay. So you give her your equivalent of the smolder, and she just sort of looks at you with a faint sense of disgust. It's like, and
I also wink.
she's like, "How about we do the picture quickly, and then we get back to it? It will only be a minute."
Well, all right.
All right.
This is how we all die. It's a one shot for a reason.
So you all are on this pedestal now, and the horses are there, and you see
Jeeves.
Jeeves is also there. Jeeves is in front of you, like you insisted,
There we
and you
go.
have your mask, and you see she just starts sketching.
I just want to also say that my shield is very shiny.
It's like, can you move your shield a little bit? It's getting my light out. It's not helping.
Oh, yes, of course. And I move it down a little bit, but also having it ready to move it up if I detect.
I'm holding Noral's hand and just feeling really happy about that.
All right. He's like, all right, I guess that'll do. She sketches you guys really quick and goes like, okay, that's it. I'll have the statue ready in a couple of days.
Okay.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Well, that's simple enough.
All right. What next?
Come, my sweet. Let's go back to dinner.
So you go back to your dinner, and you notice your steak has an off color to it.
That's unfortunate. like gray or green or orange or.
Well, it's brown-ish, but it's more.
Isn't that the color of steak?
But it's more like instead of being red on the inside, it's blue.
Oh, so they just undercooked it.
That's not what they mean by blue rare.
I didn't order any food, did I?
No, you didn't. You just had your tankard of wine.
Why a tankard? I wanted a glass.
Well, but more importantly, how does the salad look?
It just looks like a salad. Like you could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a $5 CVS salad. It's like the best we got.
You buy salad at CVS?
No,
you can,
but you see them.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I noticed this about the steak, but I gingerly try to take a bite while still trying to maintain myself as being strong and fearless and confident.
All right, I want you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Are any of the rest of us making any checks or no?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
No, I blessed my whole.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, you swallow it just fine. It didn't feel right, and it felt like you had to force it down, and as it tried to crawl back up or something. But you made it go down.
Did she just try to poison him?
No, it was the bartender's food, so I mean, it's possible. You could have been poisoned by Ambriel or Noral in the process.
So I talked to the sculptress more and learned more about her trade.
It's like, well, it's quite simple. First, you gotta sketch their features. And then it's easier if you can dip them into the cast and then just...
What?
I'm not going to do that with you. It's what I did with some of the people here. But it's easier to dip them.
Where did you What? Hold on.
And you actually see there's a statue of what looks to be Mikey D. Michaels over in the corner.
I walk up to the statue and I whisper, I'm like, Michael? Mikey?
It's like, that one's just a statue, dear.
What about the other two?
The other two, what?
I go over to Rock to Dwayne Johnson.
Okay.
And I knock on it.
And you see it sounds hollow, but it is.
I knock on the other two.
So you knock on Alexio and you knock on Steve. It's still. They feel like one of them feels like it's not hollow, but it sounds like stone throughout.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to. You know what? No, that's death flags for miles. I'm going to go sit with the paladin.
And you hear Jeeves goes, sir, I think there's a matter for you to look at outside.
Is it my father?
No, he's still at home.
Is it someone my father sent?
No, and I actually want all of you guys to do a perception check at this point.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 10.
I got a 10 as well.
So you all...
I don't know what the chances of that are, but...
Wow. Yeah, so you all got 10s, and you all hear screaming. And Jeeves is like, I think we should go now, sir.
So Norm is already, getting his morning star ready and running out the door.
I slightly want to picture the fact that Magnus is sitting with you, and you're at a booth, and now you have to push him out of the way.
Oh, I'm fucking bolting. I'm just gone.
All right, and that question is, do you take the front or the back door?
I'm going to let you rephrase that question. I go at the back door.
Okay.
For a moment, I thought you were asking me. I was like, oh, I didn't realize we had gone that far yet. I was just trying to buy dinner first.
Pointier ale is powerful stuff. But, okay, so you go out the front.
I run with my flagon of wine still drinking as we're running.
And you hear Jeeves goes, make sure to swallow as you run. You don't want to choke.
Yes, Jeeves.
And he's running like right behind you. And you see what looks to be like a skeletal dragon.
What is up with this world?
And you see it's coming out of the ground near the town. And if you look off in the distance, you do see that summoning circle where the cultists first were. And you see there's more cultists there, summoning whatever they failed to summon the first time.
I'm guessing it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
No, unfortunately. It's only been 4.5.
There's Mikey when you need him.
And just as you're escaping, you see like there's rocks and things that seem to just start being thrown towards the village. And it crushes the tavern.
Oh, okay.
And actually,
crushes the tavern.
Was I still inside of it?
I just realized you saw us around the door and you didn't say anything.
No, I know. And I want Clarence to do a dexterity saving throw, and you do have advantage because of your danger sense.
Where uncanny dog.
All right, I got an 18.
Okay, pretty much you're sitting down, and you had your steak in front of you, and you notice it's moved a little bit off of your plate. And the boulder, it does crash down right where she is sitting and destroys pretty much the whole bar except for where you are for some reason. And
wow, I feel like that was more of a luck saving throw than a dex saving throw.
Yeah, but we don't have luck in D&D.
Yeah, this is true. And yeah, so you survived. And surprisingly, your steak also did not survive. But I don't think you're going to finish it anyways.
No.
And you do, as at that point, you do remember that there were screams happening outside. But I think you chose to ignore it in the sense of love and duty.
I mean, I think it would only be polite,
Like, it's okay. We'll let the big people take care of it.
Norm did run out the door.
It's true.
Did she not hear it?
No.
You think she would have taken an opportunity?
That would be my first thing.
Now.
Yeah, like the instant Jeeves is like, so we should go.
I gotta run.
She was enthralled by my uncannily high charisma throws.
It's like he's so hideous but gorgeous at the same time.
Some women like ugly men.
Well, that's on them.
I'm still waiting for that moment.
So yeah, you make it. Yeah, you survive, and you do. It's at that point you do recognize that Magnus, Jeeves, even Kunai, and Norm left the bar, and
All right.
now just.
Can I try to move the boulder off to see if she's at least survived?
Yeah, sure. Do a
So I'm gonna try to move the boulder off to see if she survived.
great. How do you want to do that?
I guess by shoving.
Okay. So do a just a strength check.
17.
Okay, so you do push the boulder, and with a lot of effort, you do get it off of her. But you do see that it's if she is alive, it's hard to tell, and
Wow.
there's not really any mage that could heal that,
What, a cleric?
Oh my.
nor a cleric. Not even. I mean, maybe if you had like a god with.
I in that case I kneel and I do my very best to shed a tear before going outside to exact my vengeance.
Okay. Yeah, so you shed a tear and it falls onto the ground, and you head on outside, and you see what actually happened was the summoning of these of this dragon, not these dragons, of this skeletal dragon.
I was about to say, like, how many of these fuckers are there?
Yeah, I know. Where did the rest of these come from?
You turn around, there's two more. No. And yeah, so now you see where Magnus, Norm, and Jeeves and Kunai have now all run off to. What do you do?
You cock blocking piece of shit!
I need permanency on him.
Yes, it's just permanent censorship.
Yeah,
So-
every time he swears.
How far away is this dragon?
It's about 100 feet at this point.
All right. I don't think I have any range spells.
And you do notice it is getting into nighttime, and there happens to be a moon coming out.
So hold on. My father had a whole festival going, announcing my death.
Yeah. Didn't do anything about the cultists, though.
Didn't do anything about the cultists, and now the whole entire town's going to be ruined.
Let's just say that he may not be the best leader of a village or a town.
Fuck it,
but
I'm
he's
going
the
home.
most wealthy.
Going home. He's handling the shit himself, unless Jeeves wants to handle it. Because fuck this shit, I'm not doing it.
All right. And
Well, wait, aren't we gonna exact vengeance?
For what?
oh, Norm's already running towards the dragon.
Then you hear Jeeves goes, sir, if we don't stop the dragon, you won't have any money for fun things anymore.
How am... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're going. I'm gonna have a talking to my father about his shittiness.
Alright. And I want you all to roll initiative.
Nat 1. I really don't
Okay.
want to go.
14.
13.
Okay. So it looks like Kunai gets to go first. And you see Kunai just is like in his drunken stupor. Somehow is charging straight ahead. But it's sort of like he's like wobbling forward.
He's almost falling as he's running.
Yes, but he's still making it faster than most people. And he gets to the dragon, and you see he takes his tankard and he just chucks it at the dragon. And let's see if that does anything. It misses. And he goes like, well, I tried. And he goes down and he takes a nap.
Did he just throw a rock and pass out?
No, he threw his tankard and passed out.
No more drink. I go to
This is
sleep.
why I did not give him a contract.
Honestly, I don't think you paid him either. I don't think he was in the room. I think he just was like, oh, we're back in town. He went back to the bar. It is actually now Clarence's turn.
I got a 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's now Norm's turn.
All right. So I run over. How close am I to the dragon now?
You're
How big
75
is
feet.
said dragon?
It's a full size adult dragon.
Does it look intelligent or does it just look like a skeleton?
It's skeleton. It looks like it's being controlled by something.
It's not like a Draco Lich or...
No, or a dread dragon or anything like that. It's just a skeleton.
All right. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, cast divine favor on my javelin.
Okay.
And then throw it at the dragon. Does a 7 hit?
No. A 7 does not hit the dragon.
Well, that's unfortunate.
All right, so now it is Clarence's turn, and I want you to do a Constitution saving throw again.
Again? Oh, shit.
not because of the stake.
I got a nat 20.
Okay. So you feel your body's changing in a weird way. Not puberty, but like you're changing, and you suddenly find yourself like with bear claws and a muzzle, and like you transformed into a bear, but you're still like gnome size.
Are we all getting turned into bears?
So am I a koala? I know that's not technically a bear, but am I a koala?
No, you're like a miniature brown bear or a miniature black bear. Like the same color fur as the bear that you just fought.
And a miniature, not like a cub, but he looks like
he looks like a full-on adult, but like gnome size.
So do I just look like a teddy bear?
A vicious teddy bear.
That's exactly what I wanted. Yes. So what does this do to my stat block?
Let's say it gives you +5 to strength, and
on top of my +2, or
sorry,
+5 isn't
as in the stat.
Oh, okay.
So you have +5 to strength, and we'll give you
nice
+2 to Dex and +5 to Constitution.
Sweet.
What's happening?
He transformed into a
just
mini bear, and he's fixing
beefing up my scores here. All right. Wow, I just got jacked.
Oh, the downside is though that your speech isn't great anymore, and you can't really talk to people. Like,
no more hitting on elven women.
There's no downside to this.
He's like, the roids made me who I
am. I mean, with all the bleeping that goes on anyways, I don't think I could talk to people that much to begin with.
You just hear some bear growls, and just some of them still get censored out.
Sweet. All right, so you said it's my turn?
Yeah, you can also still wield your hammer, by the way.
That's good. I was hoping that was the case. Does anything change about my unarmed strikes? Because if I have bear claws?
Yeah, it will be 6 damage +3 for slashing damage.
Nice. All right, well, at this point, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move up, let's see. How far is he away? He's 100 feet?
He's about 75 feet from you guys now.
Oh, 75? Yeah, I'm just going to shoot at him with my short bow at this point, because I'm not going to be able to get up to him for a melee attack.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Good. That definitely hit.
13 damage.
Okay, so you shoot it, and you see it, like, penetrates the bone. But it doesn't seem like he doesn't flinch to it at all. And now I believe it is Rain's turn. Actually, no, he got that one. Yeah. It is the dragon's turn. And I want you all to make a dex save.
11.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
10.
All right, so even Kunai passed his dex save, even though he's asleep. As you see, like, there's this dragon breath that just, you're not entirely sure what it is, but it seems like it's just all elemental being blasted upon you as you guys roll out of the way, and it just destroys half of the town. And now it is Rain's turn.
Okay, how far away is it?
You're now about 75 feet from it.
Firebolt.
Okay.
9.
To hit?
Yeah.
It unfortunately does not hit.
That's foof.
Bullshit.
I go, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
I get ready for the next turn.
You hear Jeeves go, so do you mind if I give it a try?
Sure.
All right. And so you see he takes some of the magic stones that he had in his pocket.
Of course he has magic stones. I knew. Jeeves, did you make the stones?
Shit, I forgot about the magic stones I had in my pocket.
Yeah, you have amethyst and onyx.
Don't do the onyx.
Yeah, how many of those were in the sandwich, by the way? Was it just one each in the sandwich, or was it?
It was like you had, let's say you had 12 amethysts and 6 onyx.
Oh, nice.
And you see Jeeves just sort of takes the opal stones, he takes the amethyst stones, and he just sort of chucks it at the dragon. And he hits, and he does Let's see. He does 29 damage to the dragon. And now I believe it is Kunai's turn. And Kunai continues to sleep. And now it is Norm's turn.
All right. So obviously, I'm still traveling to get closer to the dragon, but how close am I now?
Let's see. You're, I think,
another 30 feet, I guess.
Now, were you dashing last turn?
Well, I threw a javelin.
Oh, right. Okay, so in that case, you're only 50 feet away.
Okay, I'm only 50 feet away now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, in that case, I'm going to cast Command on the dragon.
Okay.
So,
what does that do again?
Basically, I get to speak a one-word command to a creature I can see within range, and the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or follow the command on its next turn.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what's the DC?
Oh, it's not high. It's a 12.
Oh, okay. Let me just double check something on its stat. Okay. You said it was a 12?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a which saving throw? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay. It actually fails.
Yeah, I figured it might.
No. His save fails.
Oh, good. So, in which case, I say, approach! Right? Which causes the dragon to end its next turn being within 5 feet of me.
No, okay. Fair enough. So now it is Mark's turn.
All right. How close is it?
It is about, say, 75 feet from you, and it's apparently going to start moving closer shortly.
All right. So I guess what I'm going to do is try to pull out one of the amethysts and with one paw direct aim towards it, and then with the other paw crush the amethyst and see what happens.
Okay. I want you to roll a d20 for me.
15.
Okay, so you crush it and you feel like energy flow through you as it shoots out purple lightning from your other hand. And you see it does roughly 15 points of damage to the dragon.
Nice.
And now I believe it's the dragon's turn. And the dragon now follows this command and it approaches. It's now within 5 feet of Norm. And now it is Magnus's turn.
Is the dragon on the ground?
Yeah, he hasn't lifted off at all. And his wings don't look like they're able to fly.
Cool, I cast Shatter.
Okay.
19, it has to make a Constitution save.
It fails.
Creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Yeah, he's bone, so I guess that's organic material.
Yeah. Okay, so he takes 19.
So yeah, he's definitely like, you see the bones are like taking damage, but they don't look like he's dead or anything. And Jeeves just like,
I mean, I would think he kind of looks dead to begin with.
Sorry, you're right. He does look dead.
He's crumbling.
Yes, he looks quite alive for an undead. And you see Jeeves goes, sir, do you want to throw out maybe the magic? Like, use the stones or something?
I'm using my magic.
He's like, all right, sir.
You keep throwing stones.
You got it. And
why isn't Father doing anything about the dragon destroying our city?
We'll see soon. And he picks up a piece of onyx and he just chucks it at the dragon.
Please don't tell me it's necrotic damage.
No, it's not necrotic, actually.
Oh,
but you see, like, this dark circle appears and just does 29 points of damage to a section of the dragon.
Why didn't you tell me we had things like that?
You didn't eat your sandwich, sir.
That would have killed me.
No, it wouldn't. You would have been fine. I've been feeding you this stuff since you were a boy.
Is this why I get random headaches?
No. That's from your father.
I mean, you're not wrong. He has a walking headache.
Yes, this is true. And now I want everyone to do a dexterity saving throw.
What's happening this time?
Oh,
Shit. 7.
Crit fail.
17.
Okay.
I'm so close to being a 19 also.
Alright, so it looks like the only people who survived, not survived, but who passed this dex saving throw was Jeeves and Clarence, as suddenly you hear a familiar sound go like, "Onward, Wally! New land ahead!" As the badger just appears out of the ground.
What the fuck?
And it just happens to dig out of the town. It actually digs right through your father's mansion.
Fuck. That's where I kept all the... Never mind.
Like, that's where all the good shit was.
My room! My comfy bed!
No, not your room. Your father's mansion.
Oh, okay. I'll go to mine later.
That's right. You see the badger goes like, "I see a dragon." And just starts charging towards it.
It's a snake.
But unfortunately...
Kaiju battle. Kaiju battle. Kaiju battle.
Kaiju battle.
Alright, Norm takes 21 damage. Actually, hold on.
Ooh.
Who failed?
I failed. Crit fail.
Alright, so
I failed.
Yeah, Norm, Magnus, Kunai, and the dragon all take 21 damage from rubble.
Oh, I'm unconscious then.
Ooh.
I
Oh, that's right. You're a sorcerer.
I go squish.
You surprisingly don't die. It's like you just got hit by a flying rock and you just... Yeah, you go down fast. And Jeeves is like, "Sir, this is why you eat your magic stones." He goes and he helps you up. And Clarence, the wolf bear man, found a way to just dodge everything. And you're totally fine. You didn't get hit by anything. But yeah, now it's just a kaiju battle between the badger and the dragon. And the badger just sort of rips the dragon to pieces and emerges victorious as the dragon's just sort of knocked about. And you see the cultists somehow died in the process of everything happening. And yeah, now things are peaceful. Besides the town being destroyed.
Norm goes over, sees Magnus is down, and he goes, "Well, shit, I'm out of healing power." And he looks to see if there's like anything he can do to try and help his wounds. Do a medicine check. Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. Well, you see, like, you have some medical expertise in what you can do, but before you do anything, Jeeves is like, "Don't worry about it, I got this." And he pulls out marshmallow fluff and he like wipes it over his forehead. And suddenly Magnus awakens with 1 HP.
I smell a cupcake. Aww.
Like, that's right. You're my little cupcake now. Nothing sexual about that.
Jeeves, I'm locking the door tonight.
Like you do every night, sir.
It's a safety precaution.
I understand, sir.
Okay.
And
So, is the badger fighting the dragon?
no, it just killed it.
Oh. Is there more rubble still
Yeah,
falling?
No, you're all. Everything seems fine now. No one's dead. Well, okay, actually, Kunai may be dead.
I go check on Kunai.
You see that he died peacefully in his sleep from too much ale.
It wasn't even any of the dirt.
Yeah,
or
This
anything.
is the Suicide Squad, except for NPCs.
That's right. Then Jeeves goes like, "Well, that's that now. I guess it's time to go to bed and say ta-ta."
Alright, we're not letting father into the mansion.
I'm pretty sure your father's dead.
We should go check on that, since I don't think any of the other siblings are here currently. Alright, goodbye, gentlemen. I shall go consolidate my power.
I was like, "I shall be the true ruler."
Exactly.
Okay.
If you don't mind, Magnus, I would actually like to accompany you. I'm a little curious myself.
I mean,
I walk over and I go.
I have a pet bear!
As soon as you say that, he transforms back to normal. And this
Oh. Wait, how does it? I'm confused as to how this transformation works.
Did the moon go away or something?
Does this world just have like a D100 table that just every hour it rolls?
tornado.
Is it only while I'm raging?
Let's to make it simple. Let's say it's when you rage and it's a full moon.
Got it. When I rage during a full moon.
Yeah. because it is overpowered, but it's appropriately so. So yeah, I guess you head back to your mansion to go consolidate your power.
Yeah. I take these two along as my guards.
Yes. Is there anything Clarence wishes to do?
Yeah, go to bed. I still have a point of exhaustion from the previous battle when I frenzied.
All right, so you all travel, and Magnus consolidates his power and takes control over the town. His father wasn't dead, but he was, kicked out of power because he failed to protect the people.
I at least killed 2 sets of cultists.
That's right. And you also were fought the dragon.
Oh, wait, so what happened to the badger? Where did the badger go?
He just kept burying onto new lands.
Okay. I was gonna be like, I get him a barrel of honey for his troubles.
I mean, you can roll it down the hole and hope it gets to him.
Yeah, just do that. Sacrifice to the badger. Throw it in.
The new cultists have arrived. So you go down to your area and you help rebuild the town. And you guys actually make a better fortification. And
ooh, do we get statues?
Unfortunately, Ambriel died in the tavern.
No!
I get another sculptor. It's fine. She was kind of creepy, honestly.
Yeah, totally.
You see a male sculptor shows up. And he's like, now, how do we want this sculpture done?
Awesomely.
Okay. Any direction?
No, not really.
Okay.
Do your best.
Good. Freeze frame for me for a second, please.
Like, I put on a pose with my mask. I keep my mask. I become the masked lord.
All right, and I want everyone to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck. No! 15.
I got a 3.
Oh, 6.
All right, so I guess we'll end this with you see Clarence and Norm become statues, and Jeeves jumps in front of you, facing towards you, so he doesn't become a statue. And the sculptor's like, oh, shit. As, how do you want to end him?
This is, well, shit. Well, I guess I'll eventually heal them and become statues in my garden until the next time we do a one-shot.
That's how lawn gnomes were started.
Exactly. You can thank Magnus Ruinous III for lawn gnomes.
That's right.
Eventually, I get like a full restoration cast on them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But say, for instance, in this case, as soon as Jeeves dodged out of the way, you summon a firebolt and just fucking destroys the Medusa. Now I think you plan to vet any sculptors that you get from now on.
Any sculptors, just immediate execution, no questions asked.
There are no sculptures allowed.
No statues in this town.
And yeah, that's where we'll be ending it. So I hope you guys enjoy listening to this one shot, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you all for listening to Dungeon Tales. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.